Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. So is that going to focus? Is that going to focus? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's not too bad. You can't see it. You can't see it. Let me just drink my coffee here a minute before we make a start. Two people. Good morning, two people. Hope you're well. No, I didn't. Good morning, Angkor Wat. Nice to see you. No, I didn't, Ralph. I didn't experience the earthquake centered on Mount Spa. I've not heard anything about it, to tell you the truth. So I couldn't comment on that. I have no idea. I missed it all, Ralph. What was that? Saturday or Sunday? Was that a Saturday or a Sunday? I've not heard anything about it. If it was a Saturday, I wouldn't have heard it. I would have been too busy Saturday, which is why I wasn't on last Saturday. I was busy with something. I was busy with something yesterday as well, which kept me away from the painting table. Been away from the painting table quite a lot, actually. Good morning, third person. Third person singular. Good morning. So yeah, not done a lot. Not done a lot, really. Where's my dark sand? Let's get on with some dark sand on these British infantry. 4 out of the first 8 I've done the dark sand, so we'll do the last 4. They've been waiting. Oh, excuse me. They've been waiting on dark sand for ages. Well, I am on Sunday morning. Most people were asleep. That's probably why I missed it then. It's probably why I missed it. Yeah, not to worry. I'll look into that. Interesting. I wonder how strong that was given the earthquake average. I wonder how strong that was. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. You learn something every day. Put this up a bit. Let's put this. That's it. Pity we didn't have an earthquake and get rid of a few seagulls. Be quite nice. Always too many. This is the perfect color for this. Dark sand. Then I'll just, once these figures have had a wash, I'll little bit of highlight of something like Off-White or Ivory or something like that. Should look pretty good. Should look pretty good. The riots in Ireland, yeah, that's only to be expected. The Irish have always been very volatile. 2 point something on the Richter scale, hardly noticeable. Yeah. Yeah, the Irish have always been up for a fight. So I guess we shouldn't be particularly surprised. That's the Irish for you. Tell you what I watched the other evening. And that was the film Jour de Fête with Jacques Tati. Anybody seen that film? Jour de Fête with Jacques Tati. Very, very funny film. Very, very funny guy, actually. Totally underrated. But a very, very good film. Very enjoyable film. Jour de Fête. 1949 it was made. Yes, you're probably right. They missed a little bit of Civil War, yeah. That's the Irish for you, always spoiling for a fight. Oh, hang on, that's my door. Excuse me a minute. Have a great day. Thank you. Sorry about that. That was my a parcel arrived. Something very soft. Don't ask me what that was. Yeah, 1949, Jacques Tati. Jour de Fête. Jour, I think it is Jour de Fête. Very funny film. But then I'm a Jacques Tati fan. Never actually made that many films throughout his lifetime, Jacques Tati. But you could see within this film, you could see the origins of Monsieur Hulot, for sure. that's not too bad. A little bit difficult painting in and around the arms on these figures. Well, you're all getting ready for Christmas here. That's the next thing, isn't it? Damn it. That's the next thing. Christmas. Excuse me, I'm breaking in again. We need war, yeah. Seems to be a human trait, unfortunately. War, doesn't it? And most of it, I have to say, caused by religion. Which is not good. A little bit just down there on the top shoulder, a little bit of strap there I see peeping through. Let's see if we can get that highlighted. There we go. Be awkward on some of these figures trying to reach the straps and stuff. There we go. That's that guy done. I'll just go over the edge of that, go along. Fanaticism, yeah, usual game, yeah. Religious zealots and all this business. Such is life. Right, all right, let's just tidy that up a bit. There we go. That's not too bad. Settle for that. There we go, that's another one done. Three left. Won't be long before we give these a wash, actually. Which will be good. Get a light tone or a soft tone or something. Yeah. Before I came on here, I was watching Jack Hargraves. And you remember him. He was having a cart built. And he was just putting on the gilding on this cart, which was interesting to watch somebody do that by hand. All these skills are slowly dying out. And he knew it. He knew it. There you go. A lot of pouches on these figures. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Hope your mainspring breaks. Wretched thing. I should turn them off for the duration of these videos. I should turn the damn things off. That one's not so bad. It's a softer tone on it. I can cope with that one. That one's okay. Yes, all these country skills are dying out, unfortunately. Great shame. Yeah. Yes, the perfect colour for this job. Vallejo Dark Sand. It's just right. Just what the doctor ordered. Time you get a wash on top of that. Should look pretty good. Darken those helmets down. Which is what the troops themselves did. Yeah, I like that. Excuse me, I break your window all the time. No seagulls. No, I know. No, I know. Out of town. Yes, you're right, Ralph. Out of town. I have the complete Out of Town series here. Then went on and did a series called Old Country, which is basically the same format. I've got that here as well. Oh, I love anything Jack Hargraves. And he made 4 LP records. He recorded in a studio. 4 LP records. I've got them here. Yes, I'm a great Jack Hargraves fan. Very knowledgeable man. Yes, I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say there. Oh well, couldn't have been that important. Couldn't have been that important. Yeah, I don't think these will look too bad when they're done, actually, these figures. We'll get around to finishing them. Multitude of jobs here to do. not only miniature wise, but I have some kind of display to come up with for the chapel in the village. So I've got to find something for that. All the windows got to be decorated. I've been nominated to decorate a window, so I've got to find something to decorate the window with. So what I'm going to do exactly, I don't know. I've got a banner to make for the WI. And this is all assuming I feel okay. Which these days, generally, I don't feel okay. Sugar. My hands have been reasonably steady this morning, which is good. Yeah. I like working with this color, actually. It's a nice color. Dark sand. Right, so a bit of ouch. Have a bit of that wood grain here a minute. Let's have a bit of wood grain here a minute. Wood grain, there it is. Go over that water bottle with some wood grain. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, a little bit of wood grain. Oh, excuse me. God. Something wrong with my guts, I tell you. Nothing that a cork wouldn't cure, I'm sure. Here we go. I suppose if you're going back to the earthquake thing, I suppose there's earthquakes happening somewhere in the world constantly. Like volcanoes erupting and stuff like that. There's probably happening all the time. Yeah, cold coffee. Just nature. Yeah. Yeah. I must be a very natural kind of person. Farting all the time. Tidy that up with a bit of cavalry brown, just to keep the thing tidy. Or as tidy as possible, anyway. Nobody's going to be looking at them that close, I'm sure. Not when they're on the gaming table. As long as they're near us. As long as they're near us down it, we won't complain. Yeah, that was what I was going to say. It's just that's just come back to me now. Be watching stuff on the French and Indian Wars, which is a period I could get interested in. An interesting mix of European and colonial stuff. French and Native Americans working together. Quite interesting. So people gaming the French and Indian Wars, I can sort of see what appeals to them doing that. Yeah, it was very enjoyable what I was watching. Don't like that little fiber or something on the end of my brush. I have to get rid of it. There you go. There you go. I'll leave that dry and I'll give it another little touch over with this dark sand. Yeah. Mind you, if you was to look at it, are so many gaming periods you could do. You just sort of really you wouldn't have the time to paint all the figures needed. Not for decent sized armies anyway. Yeah. Well, I gotta say, he's got a lot of white on his sleeve of his tunic there. Get rid of that a minute. Gotta say, I'm very pleased with the way this subscriber count is going round. The clock is going round. Very pleased indeed. I thank everybody greatly for that. That's fantastic. Once I sort of hit, I don't know, about 360, 370, clock seemed to just shoot away lovely, which was fantastic. Eternally grateful. Makes it all worthwhile. It's nice to know people like what you do. It's nice. Tricky to reach in some of these places on these figures. Ouch. That doesn't look too bad. Like I say, you know, once they're on the gaming table, they won't look too bad. En masse, as people say. Anybody been to Mass? Anybody here actually been to Mass? I was talking Mass. That's very sort of high church. I went to a funeral not long before COVID struck, actually. I went to a funeral, and that was in an Anglican church. Oh God, it was like a London fog with all the incense. You had a job to see who was there. There was that much incense being wafted around. It stank something terribly. There you go, that's not too bad. We'll settle for that on that figure. So we'll leave that dry a little bit. We can go over it again. Sorry, I'm knocking you around now. You got a view of my untidy living room. You probably got a shot of Ape Dude sleeping on the chair. Actually, could you see Ape Dude here on the back of the chair? No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. You can see my untidy living room, that's for sure. But you couldn't see Ape Dude. Ape Dude's asleep on the armchair. I went to Anglican Christmas service one year in the village here, local Anglican church, and priest there, or vicar, whatever you want to call him, he's long since gone now. He used to be fond of the communion wine a bit. He used to partake of the communion wine a bit, and one particular occasion, I thought he was going to fall out the pulpit. He was lurching all over the place, this guy. Yeah. He was intent on having a happy Christmas. And by looks of him, he was having it there and then. Yeah. Happy days. Yeah, I must find out when our carol service is in the Methodist church. I must find out. Probably not that far away. Because next Friday is, I think it's next Friday, isn't it? It's the 1st of December. So that's, once you reach 1st of December, you know, Christmas is really sort of off and running then, isn't it? So that's when I shall, all being well, if I feel okay, I shall put up my Christmas tree. I say if I feel okay, because that's putting up my Christmas tree is a day job. It's a whole day. It's a lot of effort. But we shall see, we shall see. Dressing a 7'6" tree is not an easy job. It takes a lot of time and effort. Well, like I say, yeah, it takes all day. There we go. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that water bottle on that figure. Get a bit of wood grain on it. Let's get a bit of wood grain on this bottle. God, there's always one hair that has to stick out at an awkward angle. You ever notice that on brushes? These are good. Clip the thing off, be done with it. There you go, that's not too bad. That'll do us. Yeah, I hate that. You get a hair that sticks out at 90 degrees or something. Wretched nuisance. Even on good quality brushes, it happens. Watching, going back to that Jack Hargreaves thing, watching her cart made. Just watching the guy put painting lines on the spokes of the wheels, and they had like brushes for hairs like 5-6 inches long to do the lines on the wheels. Amazing. We're clever people. Last Box got some very interesting. I've not been reading the comments. Forgive me. French and Indian Wars. Myself recently rewatched Last of the Mohicans. I've never seen that. Never seen that. Yeah, Masterbox got some interesting stuff in their program. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Right, just 2 seconds. Yeah, that's a nice set. I got a couple more coming. So I got inspired to buy them. So quite pleased with them. I don't know what occasion I shall do them. I've got bloody hairs on this frigging brush. Oh, I don't know when I shall do them. There won't be any hairs left on this brush before long. Yeah, Masterbox do some nice stuff, I gotta say. I'm quite a fan of Masterbox stuff. I'm quite a fan also of 135 scale, as you know. Yeah, French and Indian Wars. Yeah, never seen The Last of the Mohicans. Maybe I should get a copy for Christmas. That'd be something, wouldn't it? I assume, by the way, people are talking, I assume it's worth watching. Yeah, isopropanol. Should own a window. You're my very own window. It's quite a sizable window actually in this living room. Not as big as the window at the Berghoff, I have to say, but reasonable size window. Mind you, I don't think any window is as big as the Berghoff window, is it? Motor driven to lower it up and down. I'm certainly not going to get a motor driven windows just so I can hear the seagulls. Isopropanol, yeah. Where would you get that from then? There you go. Isopropanol, is that something like nail varnish remover or something like that? Should be obligatory. Okay, I'll make an effort to get it then. I'll make an effort to get it. Last of the Mohicans with Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay. Okie dokie. Sounds like a good idea. Something to watch over Christmas. See if I get let's see if I get tired of watching On the Buses over Christmas. Which I've just got the complete On the Buses. Which is a bit of fun. It's about one of the few classic series on TV that I didn't have on the buses. So I thought, well, better way, get it. But yeah, okay, that's on my Christmas list then. Last of the Mohicans, Daniel Day-Lewis. And if I turn around and say I didn't enjoy it or I didn't like it, I'll blame you lot. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure, it'll be fine. Don't know a lot. I gotta be honest though, I don't know a lot about him, Daniel Day-Lewis. Well, I tell you what I did pick up the other day. All right, okay. Band of Brothers. Yes, I've not watched that either. Band of Brothers. I'll go into my drugstore and look for isopropanol. But no, I've not watched Band of Brothers either. I should watch these things. Let's have some more of this wood grain a minute. I tell you what I did. I was going to say what I did pick up also. Simply for the fact I want to see where I am, and it all is Hornblower, the complete Hornblower. So when I find out exactly where I'm to, I'll let you know, and you can go and try and spot me in Hornblower. Band of Brothers and Last of the Mohicans. Okay. If I order them now, they should be here for Christmas. Great. It's generally what I tend to do towards Christmas time is I just buy a whole load of DVDs and just sit and watch them over Christmas and just mind my own business. Tell you what you can't get this year. I've been trying to get, I can't seem to get at the moment, but I like for Christmas. That's Brazil nuts in their shells. You can't seem to get Brazil nuts in their shells. I don't know why. Hazelnuts, no problem. Walnuts, mixed nuts, you can get, but damn it. You can't seem to get Brazil nuts in their shells for some odd reason. Whether there's a general shortage or whether it's just transportation issue, I don't know. Yeah, but I will keep trying because I do like a few nuts over Christmas. I don't eat really any other time of year, but Christmas time is nice. But yeah, I'm trying for a few weeks now to get these and can't seem to get them. But I've checked online as well. Can't seem to get them online either. I see I can get Brazil nuts. That's no problem at all. But can't seem to get them in the shells for some reason, which is what I like. Yes, a very nice fort in your last video, Ralph. Very nice. I think that's quite enough to pay for it. But a very nice model, I have to say, and quite a considerable size. I would be well, damn it, I would be well pleased with it. Now, I've seen illustrations with these, going to these figures, I've seen illustrations with these figures with the cross belts. They have one white strap and one brown strap. But then I've seen other illustrations where they have two white straps. So for me, present, I'm going with, well, this particular batch, I'm going with two white straps. Although I could, I suppose, go with two brown, one white and one brown on some, and two white on some of the others. Get them a mixture of straps. Right, yeah, some of these are a bit awkward to reach into the straps under the arms and stuff. But we'll see how we get along. Yeah, fiddly job, fiddly job. Right, where's that strap to there then? Can't even see that strap. Is it there, is it? Detail not so good on this particular figure. There you go, I see it now. Oh, I can just about see it. There you go. Well, that's not too bad. Got away with that, I think, Karen. Yes, that's not too bad. I think we'll... Oh, a little bit up on his shoulder there. We'll do that. Just to make it look as realistic as possible. There we go. Immediately getting a blob of white on his tunic. Drop that in a minute, get rid of that. Friggin' brush. Bloody hairs on this brush are driving me mad. Right, how's that? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Right, still a bit of brown just to tidy that up a bit. I always like to tidy these things up as I go along. So there you go, that's not too bad. I bought myself, it's not too bad, a scanner because I have a lot of slides and photographic negatives here. I want to digitize. And this will particularly apply to Ralph. I've got quite a lot of slides of when Plymouth used to have a zoo. Can you remember that? Can you remember when Plymouth had a zoo? Yes, was up for raping of the English language. I'm sure you don't rape the English language. Yeah, can you remember when Plymouth had a zoo, Ralph? I got photographs of it, slides of it here, which I'm gonna digitize once I get the hang of the gadget. Yeah, I'm not sure when these pictures would have been taken. I don't know who took them, but pretty good looking zoo by all accounts. Good variety of animals and stuff there. I can see, everything from cage birds to the usual assortment of suspects you'd find in a zoo. Penguins and all this business. So when I've got 5 minutes, I will digitize them. There's quite a lot. Quite a lot of images there. Somebody at some point had been to the zoo and had a camera and took a lot of slides. Yeah, it was interesting. It's not something I've ever done, been to a zoo. Where's the nearest one to here? Zoo? Newquay Zoo? Is that still going? Newquay Zoo? It's a difficult thing to say whether they're a good idea or not, isn't it? Zoo. I mean, if it's the only way of keeping a particular species alive, well, I suppose it's a good idea. If the particular animal in question is not in any danger, I think they should be left alone, really. But it's just difficult. Well, Dartmoor. Didn't know that. Paignton Zoo, yeah. Think of what it must cost to run a zoo there. It must be phenomenal. Yeah, I've never been to a zoo. Yeah. I like Dartmoor though, I gotta say, I do like Dartmoor. Many a time I've driven across Dartmoor. Even in heavy snow, I've driven across Dartmoor, which is not really a wise thing to do, but such is the way of things. I used to drive when I lived in Plymouth. I used to drive across Dartmoor and go up to Hatherley every Sunday for a car boot up there. Quite a nice little place, actually, Hatherley. Across the border in England. Well, we're in Plymouth here across the border, aren't you? But I mean, that's getting up into Devon a ways now, isn't it? Hatherley. That was my phone making a noise. Why is my phone making a funny noise? Oh, it's a friend of mine ringing me. I will ring him later. I will not disturb our live discussion. I will catch up with my friend later. Glen with the famous jail, yes. And you can understand exactly why they built a jail on Dartmoor, because who the hell wants to escape on Dartmoor? I suppose there are some that would be foolhardy enough to try it. I wouldn't want to be out on a freezing cold night in the middle of Dartmoor. Say that. Reminds me of that episode of Steptoe and Son where they have convicts in the house. Of all the places they could have escaped to, these two convicts, they had to break into the Steptoes, who had even less than they had in prison. No food, no nothing. Right, that's coming along. Right, bit of white on his belt here. And this is the last one. So what I'll probably do is, when I've done this last one, I will let that dark dark sand and dry a bit, so I'll change over and I'll get some wood grain on the rifles whilst we let the dark sand dry a little bit. Then we can just touch it in again, because its coat on this is not really sufficient. Yeah, there we go. Just touch that in a bit. Edgar Wallace movie in the 50s. Interested in my life. There's not much to tell, really. Hound of the Baskervilles, yes. Hound of the Baskervilles, yes, indeed. Baskerville Hall. And of course, what's his name? Conan Doyle had a surgery in Plymouth. In Durnford Street. Because there's a plaque on the ground outside where it was. I gotta say, I like the Sherlock Holmes stuff very much. It's very good. Very nicely written stuff. Really, there we go. Chinese wholesaler. Long time since I've been around that part of the world, Durnford Street. Yeah. Maybe I should come to Plymouth sometime and say hello. Change my clock again. What time are we up here? 12 o'clock. Can't believe I've been going at this over an hour. Doesn't seem right. No, my life, there's nothing to tell. My life. It's been a very dull, uninteresting life. As I think most people's lives are, really, generally by and large. Apart from my 30 seconds of fame in Hornblower. Oh, I've done a little bit of work in the theatre on the stage, which I didn't mind doing. It's quite fun. I'm more than happy to be in front of an audience. That's no problem. Oh, excuse me. There's definitely something wrong with my stomach, I tell you. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because I feel nauseous quite a lot of the time, which is not particularly nice. In fact, such was it Thursday morning that 5:30 in the morning, I was walking around the village in the dark and the drizzle, just trying to walk this thing off. I felt so crap. She's not good. Right, just a little bit of white on this strap. Well, not white as it is, dark sand on this strap. That'll be all the webbing done. Or at least given a first coat anyway. I'll go over it again in a bit. There we go. A little bit of tidying up needed. Like I say, it does need a second coat of this dark sand. But that's the way some colours are. They need a bit of layering. There's some colours you can get away with like one layer and that's it, one coat and that's it. This one you need a bit more on it. So we'll let it dry. And then we'll go over it again. But what we'll do now is we'll get a bit of wood grain on these rifles. Starting to get there. So let's get a bit of this wood grain on these rifles. I'll just touch them in a bit. To get these 2, 4, 6, 8 rifles done. And we'll stop for a spot of lunch or something. Give me a piece of tissue here. That's true. Look at that. Look at that. Dried paint. Now I suppose the nozzle's blocked up. Yeah. Come on, folks. Not my day, is it? It's not my day. Give me a piece of wire or something here. Give me a bit of wire here. There we go. Yeah, see, I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal with you all for Christmas. Christmas deal. I'll watch. Oh, go away. I'll watch Last of the Mohicans and Band of Brothers. If you go and get yourselves that one by Jack Tatty. You will not be disappointed, I assure you. Go for a bigger brush now, I think, to these rifles. This is a size 0, so we'll use a size 0. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. If you watch Jeu de Fête with Jack Tatty. Made in 1949. When it was released. It was actually released in black and white. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? But Jack Tatty had the foresight, wisdom, whatever you like, to film it in color. So yes, it was released in black and white, but some nice person got all the sections of the color version and put it back together, and that's what you get on the DVD. You get the color version, which is nice. Very funny film. Very funny guy, actually. And like I say, you can see the origins of Mr. Hulot in this character, this postman that he plays. God, somebody's bothering me. Who's bothering me all the time on this? Who's bothering me? Right. Gosh, always somebody wants a piece of you these days. You'll have to wait. Right, these are tricky, painting these rifles, because they're in very tight to the legs on these figures. It was difficult to know, really. You know, do you paint the thing and then fit the arms, or fit the arms first and then paint the thing? In some respects, it would have been easier to paint it without the arms fitted. But then you think, well, the arms do need a certain amount of filler around them when you're fitting them, because they're not a great fit on these figures. So you're, fillering around a painted surface, that's not ideal. Go back down to the smaller brush to paint in around the hand. There you go, that's not too bad. That's not, ouch. That's not too bad as it stands. Always looks a bit better with some colour on it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking you again. I'm knocking you again. There's not enough room on this bench, really. That's what it is, to be honest with you. I got a whole plethora of things on this bench. I should move somewhere else, really, with a spare room that I could just use as a work room. That's what I need to do. Thank you very much. Very good work. Your colour's dried away. Indian call centre agent. Yeah, don't start me on that. Indian call centers and Indians. Don't start me on that. Or Pakistanis or something. I mean, you walk around London. I mean, you don't know whether you're in London or the subcontinent there. I mean, you can be a bit messy with this because you're going to tidy it up with the strap when you paint that and the bayonet. So you can be a bit messy with it as long as you don't get it on the hands too much. You can be okay. Back down to a smaller brush again. There you go. So that's quite a thin paint as well, that wood grain, so that needs another going over. Yeah. Yes, they'll look okay, these figures, I'm sure. Swapping between two brushes here. Now this guy's got quite a considerable beard on him, this guy. Which will all have to be painted in. Right, see that's awkward getting in there. It's very thin, this paint. Right, how am I going to get down into that? Can I do it this way? Hopefully, yeah. Without getting the brown on other bits. Right, upside down as well, look. Yeah, really awkward this. Really awkward. There we are, that's another one done. Yeah, I'm sure these will look okay when they're done. Sure. Yeah. Somebody else bothering me again? Don't know whether you can hear that. My phone keeps vibrating. Right, what's the time of this? 20 past 12. I'm going to leave those 3 like that. I'm going to do the other 5 when I've had some lunch. I do need to go to the toilet. Such is the nature of my stomach at the moment. Where's the top for, down, top for my towel? Water on the floor now. You're making a mess, Karen. So I will bid you all torn between 2 brushes. Yes, well, when you're working in confined spaces on figures, sometimes you need to jockey between different brushes to get it done. Whatever works, whatever works. I will thank you all for your company. I will thank everybody that's subscribed lately. I will thank everybody for watching on the rerun, because I know a lot of you like to watch this on the rerun. I'm going to go and have some lunch, go to the toilet for sure. I will get these rifles done after I've had lunch. Multitude of other things to do. Like I said to you earlier, Christmas display for that window. I've got to get something done for that. Ought to start the banner for the WI. And always somebody wants a piece here. So I hope you have a nice Sunday. We will see you when we see you. Thanks for watching.